Okay, good morning, guys. Okay, I start with the question number 1. Okay, the question number 1, you see, the first thing is hydrogen peroxide decomposed according to the following equation. So, when you're talking about the hydrogen peroxide, normally they are always come with the same equation. So, once you see, it's a decompose of a hydrogen peroxide, memang ini saja dia punya equation, and you have to balance it. Okay, number 1, you see, number 1, they ask you calculate the volume. Okay, you see, calculate the volume of gas. Volume of gas. Okay, this is volume of gas. Okay, volume of gas. What gas? Oxygen gas. And measured at STP that can be obtained from the decomposition of this 34 gram of hydrogen peroxide. Then this is the information that given to you. So every problem solving, they comes with 5 steps. Okay, number 1. Okay, what do you see here? You write down the balance equation. Okay, if the balance equation is not, if the given equation is not balanced, okay, then you have to recheck whether it's balanced or not. So the first thing you write first. Okay, so you check. Here got 2 times 2, 4 hydrogen, 2 times 2, 4 hydrogen, and then you have 2 oxygen, so 2 oxygen. And then you have 2 oxygen. Okay, hydrogen peroxide. 2 oxygen. So here you got 4 oxygen, 2 plus 2, 4. So it's balanced, confirm. So what are the information that given to you? The first thing, okay, given to you is they ask you to find out the volume of what? Oxygen gas. So oxygen gas, volume of oxygen gas. You don't know what is it. Okay, and then next they ask you decomposition of 34 gram of hydrogen peroxide. So this is your given information. So 34 gram of hydrogen peroxide. Okay, ratio of mole. Where you can find out the ratio of mole? It's always come out from the balanced chemical equation. So meaning to be, that means you only given information of hydrogen peroxide and you are been asking to find out the equation of oxygen. So your focus must be only these two. Forget about it. Okay, only these two, and you have to forget about it. Okay, so meaning to be, you have 2 moles, okay, of hydrogen peroxide, and this one is 1 mole. Okay, this is what we call mole ratio. So 2 moles of hydrogen peroxide produces 1 mole of oxygen gas. Okay, notice or not, 1 mole of oxygen gas. So this is what we call mole ratio that you get from the equation. So number of mole. The next step is number of mole. This is actually referring to the actual number of mole that been used when you are using 34 gram of hydrogen peroxide. So meaning to be, here you are using mole concept. Mole concept here. So meaning to be, you are using mole concept. Okay, meaning to be, you see, that means 34 gram. Okay, this is 34 gram. So you are given mass. You have to find out number of mole. Okay, mass of hydrogen peroxide. Okay, and then you have to find out the number of mole of hydrogen peroxide. Then you compare with number of mole of oxygen gas. Alright, oxygen gas. So use the method of finding out the number of mole. Okay, so from equation. Okay, from equation. Okay, so you are given 34 bahagi relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass, that is 2 plus 16 times 2. So what do you get? Okay, so 16 times 2 is 32. 32, 34, 34. So 34 divide by 34. So meaning to be 1 mole. Okay, 1 mole. So this is belongs to the mass, the number of mole of hydrogen peroxide. So meaning to be, you see, so hydrogen peroxide to oxygen. Okay, so you see, hydrogen peroxide to oxygen, the mole ratio is the mole ratio is 2 to 1. So 2 to 1, that means what you get the mole ratio for your this hydrogen peroxide, meaning to be this is 1 mole. So this one supposed to be 0.5 mole. Okay. Now you already answer here. Okay, clear? You already answer here. So from here you have to answer what is the volume of oxygen. So easy only. So after that you see, easy only. So V volume of oxygen is equivalent to number of mole of oxygen times, they ask you for what? This is STP. So STP is 1 mole is 22.4 dm cube per mole. So meaning to be here N is 0.5 times 22.4 dm cube per mole. Remember this is mole, so you will get 11.2 dm cube. So the answer is C. This is how we do the equations, problem solving. Okay, clear?